12 reasons why you might not enjoy being around people. In a world that often celebrates social interaction, it's essential to recognize that not everyone thrives in the company of others all the time. This video delves into the 12 reasons why you might find yourself not entirely comfortable or enthusiastic about being around people. By understanding these factors, you can gain insight into your preferences and behaviors, and perhaps even foster a greater appreciation for the value of solitude. Whether you're an introvert, grappling with social anxiety, or simply seeking to comprehend your social inclinations, this video will shed light on the myriad of reasons why some individuals prefer their own company. 1. Introversion. Introverts often feel drained in social situations and need time alone to recharge. They may enjoy the company of others, but in moderation. The preference for solitude or smaller gatherings is simply a natural aspect of their personality. Example: Mia, an introvert, loves her friends but finds that after a few hours at a social gathering, she becomes mentally exhausted. She prefers to spend the next day alone to recharge and enjoy some peaceful solitude. 2. Social anxiety. Social anxiety is a common mental health condition that can make social interactions stressful and uncomfortable. People who experience social anxiety may avoid social situations to prevent the distress it can cause. Example: John experiences social anxiety, which often leads to him avoiding parties or large gatherings. He constantly worries about being judged by others and fears that he'll say or do something embarrassing. 3. Overstimulation. Crowded or noisy environments can be overwhelming for some people. If you easily become overstimulated, you might prefer quieter, less populated spaces. Example: Mark enjoys concerts but always feels overwhelmed in the middle of a crowd. To cope, he brings noise-canceling headphones to protect himself from sensory overload. 4. Different interests. Sometimes, you might not enjoy being around people because your interests and hobbies don't align with those of the people you're with. Shared interests can be a significant factor in enjoying social interactions. Example: Emily loves reading and literature, while her friends are more into outdoor sports. She often finds herself feeling left out of their conversations, as their interests rarely overlap. 5. Lack of connection. You may not like being around certain people because you don't feel a deep connection with them. Meaningful connections can enhance social experiences. So spending time with people who don't resonate with you may not be enjoyable. Example: Brian has acquaintances at work, but he feels a lack of connection with them because they rarely discuss anything beyond work-related topics. As a result, he prefers to keep his distance. 6. Exhausting small talk. Engaging in small talk can be draining for some individuals. If you prefer more profound and meaningful conversations, shallow interactions in social settings may not be your cup of tea. Example: Lisa, an artist, often feels drained at parties where conversations revolve around shallow topics like the weather or gossip. She yearns for more meaningful dialogues. 7. Past negative experiences. Negative experiences with people in the past can lead to a reluctance to engage in social situations. Trust issues or unresolved conflicts may make you hesitant to be around certain individuals. Example: David had a falling out with an old friend and has since become wary of trusting people. This has made him apprehensive about forming new social connections. 8. Personal space. Some people highly value their personal space and alone time. If you need a lot of personal space to feel comfortable, you might find social interactions taxing. Example: Alex is someone who values their personal space. They enjoy having their room or a designated me time area at home to recharge without interruptions. 9. Social obligations. Being around people can sometimes feel like an obligation rather than a choice. Commitments to social events or gatherings can lead to feelings of resentment and discomfort. Example: Laura often feels obliged to attend social gatherings for her extended family, even when she'd rather spend her weekends pursuing her interests. 10. Energy drain. Not everyone has the same level of social energy. If you find that interacting with others drains your energy quickly, you may prefer more solitary activities to maintain your well-being. Example: Tim finds that he has limited social energy. After a day of meetings and interactions at work, he needs quiet evenings to recharge and feel mentally fresh again. If you found value so far in this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to support this channel. It will be appreciated. Please share across social media platforms to reach a wider audience. 11. Differences in communication styles. Communication is a crucial aspect of social interactions. If you have a significantly different communication style from those around you, it can lead to misunderstandings and discomfort. Example: Aisha prefers to communicate directly and openly, while her friend Michael is more reserved and often communicates indirectly. These differences occasionally lead to misunderstandings in their conversations. 12. Need for independence. Some individuals thrive on independence and self-reliance. They may find solace in being alone and might not appreciate constant company or dependence on others. Example: Julia cherishes her independence and often takes solo hiking trips or spends weekends exploring her city alone. These solo adventures allow her to connect with herself and her surroundings. It's important to recognize that not enjoying being around people is not inherently negative. These reasons can be perfectly valid and often reflect individual differences, personal preferences, and unique circumstances. It's essential to respect and understand your own needs and boundaries, while also being empathetic and understanding of the preferences and needs of others. Striking a balance between social interactions and solitude that works for you is key to maintaining your well-being and happiness. It's important to guide on coping with these reasons. Here's a section on coping strategies for some of the reasons mentioned. Coping with these challenges. 1. Social anxiety. If social anxiety is the reason you prefer solitude, consider seeking help from a mental health professional. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and exposure therapy can be effective in managing social anxiety. You can also practice relaxation techniques, such as deep breathing or mindfulness, to help reduce anxiety in social situations. 2. Overstimulation. To cope with overstimulation in crowded or noisy environments, consider using noise-canceling headphones or earplugs. Permit yourself to step away from the chaos when you need to recharge. It can also be helpful to plan outings during less busy times or in quieter settings. 3. Different interests. While it's okay to have unique interests, try to be open to discovering common ground with others. Engaging in activities or hobbies where you can meet like-minded individuals can help you find social connections with shared interests. 4. Lack of connection. Building meaningful connections takes time and effort. Invest in deeper conversations with people you care about, and you may find that your sense of connection grows stronger. 5. Exhausting small talk. If small talk drains your energy, look for opportunities to steer conversations toward more substantial topics. Not every interaction needs to be filled with shallow chit-chat. You can also seek out friends or acquaintances who appreciate deeper conversations. 6. Past negative experiences. Address past negative experiences by seeking resolution or closure when possible. Learning to forgive and let go can be a powerful step toward healing and feeling more comfortable in social situations. 7. Personal space. Communicate your need for personal space to those around you. Friends and family who understand and respect your boundaries can make social interactions more comfortable. 8. Social obligations. Be selective about the social events you commit to. Prioritize those that truly matter to you and align with your interests. Learning to say no when necessary is a valuable skill. 9. Energy drain. Ensure you prioritize self-care and allocate sufficient time for solitude and self-reflection. Understanding your energy limits can help you strike a balance that suits your needs. 10. Differences in communication styles. In interactions with individuals who have different communication styles, try to adapt and find common ground. Effective communication often requires flexibility and empathy. 11. Need for independence. Embrace your need for independence and make sure to carve out time for yourself. It's important to maintain your sense of self and self-reliance. By recognizing the reasons behind your discomfort in social situations and applying coping strategies where applicable, you can navigate social interactions more comfortably and find a balance that suits your individual preferences and needs. Don't hesitate to seek professional help if any of these challenges significantly impact your well-being. Here are some tips and strategies for coping with social anxiety. Finding and connecting with people who share your interests, and effectively communicating with individuals who have different communication styles. Coping with social anxiety. 1. Seek professional help. Consider consulting with a therapist or counselor who specializes in anxiety disorders. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is an effective treatment for social anxiety. 2. Practice exposure. Gradual exposure to social situations can help desensitize you to anxiety triggers. Start with small, manageable social interactions and progressively work your way up to more challenging situations. 3. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Learn relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or mindfulness meditation to manage anxiety symptoms in the moment. 4. Challenge negative thoughts. Work on identifying and challenging negative or irrational thoughts that fuel your social anxiety. Replace them with more rational and positive self-talk. 5. Medication. In some cases, a healthcare professional may recommend medication to manage severe social anxiety. Consult with a doctor for guidance. 6. Self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and acknowledge that everyone experiences moments of social discomfort. Remember that it's okay to make mistakes and that they are opportunities for growth. Finding and connecting with like-minded people. 1. Join clubs and groups. Seek out local or online clubs, hobby groups, or organizations related to your interests. This is a great way to meet people who share your passions. 2. Attend events and workshops. Attend events, workshops, or seminars related to your hobbies or interests. These gatherings often attract like-minded individuals. 3. Online communities. Explore online forums, social media groups, and websites dedicated to your interests. Engaging in these communities can help you connect with people who share your passions. 4. Take classes. Consider enrolling in classes or courses related to your interests. This not only helps you learn more but also puts you in contact with potential friends who share your enthusiasm. 5. Volunteer. Volunteering for causes or events that align with your interests is an excellent way to meet like-minded people and make a positive impact at the same time. Effective communication with different styles. 1. Active listening. Regardless of communication styles, active listening is key. Pay close attention to what the other person is saying and show that you value their perspective. 2. Ask for clarification. If you're unsure about something, don't hesitate to ask for clarification. It shows your interest in understanding their viewpoint. 3. Adapt and compromise. When communicating with someone who has a different style, be flexible and willing to adapt. Find common ground and compromise when necessary. 4. Use nonverbal communication. Nonverbal cues, such as body language and tone of voice, can often convey more than words. Pay attention to these cues to better understand the other person's message. 5. Respect differences. Acknowledge that people have unique communication styles, and respect their way of expressing themselves. It's a part of what makes communication rich and diverse. 6. Practice empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes to better understand their perspective and emotions. This can help build stronger connections. Remember that effective communication is a two-way street, and it may take time and practice to improve your interactions with individuals who have different communication styles. Patience, empathy, and open-mindedness are key to bridging communication gaps. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channel for more self-improvement videos. Comment below to tell us how useful you found this video. Don't forget to share on various social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Click the notification bell to get notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.